Welcome to an ordinary day in my life. Watch this vlog until the end if you don't believe a healthy lifestyle can be easy. By sharing my unpretentious healthy lifestyle, I'm not gonna convince you, but inspire you to live your best life. Good morning and welcome to the vlog. Welcome to another day in my life. Welcome to my Monday. Oh yeah, Mondays. The last time we spoke was Saturday, and Saturday was not, I would say, the perfect day, because if you remember, if you watched that vlog, we went to IKEA to buy a few things, but before IKEA we decided to have lunch. Of course, not that we decided we had to have lunch, of course. We are human beings. We went to this Italian restaurant, which was amazing. We love it there. We are planning to go back in the future, but the problem is that I didn't have any protein before that. I broke my fasting there, ate too much simple carbs, not enough protein, and after we came back from IKEA, I was feeling miserable. Sometimes it's good that those things happen because I can understand better my body. I can see by myself what means having all the macronutrients I need, what means not to have them. I rest my whole Sunday. As usual, I usually rest my whole Sunday. I don't do almost anything, but I ate properly and now I feel better. I'm back. So the day started as usual. I woke up early, I went to the gym. I go to the gym every day in the morning, and I had this amazing yoga class after, a hot yoga. So that's why my hair is a mess now. If you're not familiar with hot yoga is a yoga flow that we do in a sauna. That's what it is. So yeah, but on Mondays, you know what happens. I start my week from a coffee shop. I like to go there to, get different vibes, to get inspired by a new environment, by seeing different people. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna get ready, and of course I'm gonna bring you with me through all my whole adventures, if I have an adventure on a Monday. Let's see, let's go.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again?
I don't know if the camera can show it, but it's kind of snowing when we thought it was already spring, right?
I belong, I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone.
Back home. Today I didn't spend a lot of time there. I only had one coffee. Sometimes I have two, but my second coffee is gonna be at home because I don't know, the weather is kind of weird. The neighborhood I went, it's kind of far from, it's not that far, but it can be a little tricky to get back home. I was driving and I have to get this, how can I say, this express line, or it's not an expressway, but it's a way that has a lot of trucks, and yeah, it could be kind of tricky. There are a lot of construction going on. So yeah, my second coffee, it's gonna be here. I still have video to edit. So yeah, let's continue with the day.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. I know that you are having trouble believing right now that everything is gonna be alright. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what is best for you.
So since last week, I've been doing a little different with the vlogs. I mean, format wise, I had like a template when I should talk, when I should say something, and then I would film, and all the information I would add later on in voiceover that I would add in post-production. I liked that idea because first it took a lot of the stress of recording during the day, of talking something and saying the proper information to the camera, and secondly because I think it was more artistic. In that sense, it would be more beautiful because I could refine the text and find the perfect text to deliver my message, but it was taking too long because after I edited the image, I had to watch the image, I had to think about the story I wanna tell, and then I would have to write the text, record the text, add the text to the video. It was a nightmare. So since last week I've been doing more like organic vlog. I talk to you when I need, and I'm trying to have less voiceover because that takes a long time to do it, especially because sometimes my husband has a meeting and I cannot talk while he is talking, and yeah, it was not working. I've been trying to talk as much as I can and not having a lot of things to add in post-production. So what I'm gonna do now is something that is overdue because I actually needed to do that for a long time. I'm gonna label all my seasonings because first, it's better that way. Every time I need to cook, I have to sniff it and try to guess what herbs I'm using. And secondly, because I think it's gonna be better for the videos, I will not to add any voiceover or any text to the video. I can show the label and you are going to understand what I'm using. So I think it will have double purpose. I'm not looking forward to it. As I said, I've been postponing that for a long time, but today's the day.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely, I am finally home at last.
finished, quote unquote, because there are a few of them that are empty, and besides being empty, I cannot recognize the smell. So I think I'm gonna put those in the dishwasher and try to find spices that I have inside the cabinet to put here, and then I'm gonna label them. And there are a few of them that actually still have something. Like this one, I cannot recognize what is this. So I think I'm gonna try to match with some spices I have in the cabinet to see if I can discover what it is.
All I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, I have seen many places where the people.
So let me take this opportunity that I am organizing my seasonings to give you a healthy tip. Try new seasonings, try new herbs, new flavors, things that you are not used to it, because the baseline of a healthy diet is variety. And sometimes I think especially as an adult, sometimes it's kind of, we have to step out of our comfort zone to try new food. And if that is a major thing for you, if that is difficult for you, start with herbs, start with spices, with seasonings, and you can surprise yourself with new favorites. So next time you go to the grocery store, buy something new, go there and buy something that you are not used to have at home, because maybe that thing will make you cook more because you are going to use it more. Not only that, sometimes we don't eat a particular food, a particular product, because we have a wrong idea of that product. By that I mean maybe we tried when we were kids, or maybe we never tried, but since kids I don't know, the appearance didn't appeal to us. And sometimes it's just a matter of a different seasoning. Let's say salads, for example. There are a lot of things that actually don't taste that much. Even something simple that I believe all of us like potato. Potatoes can be seasoned with a variety of spices, of herbs, and we can find different flavors for it. So think about the things you don't like that maybe with a different seasoning, with a different spice, you are going to like it and you are going to eat more of that thing. And as I said, the baseline of a healthy diet is variety.
Never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no. 'Cause the thing is, I've got more love here than I can bear. Ooh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times.
And it's time to make dinner. So tonight I'm gonna prepare ground beef. Last week I went to Costco, I got beef, and I showed you how I prepare my ground beef. I actually grind it at home and I have the portions. In that video, if you didn't watch it, I'm gonna leave the link here. I showed you that I grind with the shallots already and with salt, so I don't have to salt it, I don't have to add shallots, I don't have to chop shallots. Raise your hands if you hate to chop shallots. Sometimes I grind bell peppers as well, but this time I went for a simple thing, so I can add as much seasoning, as much herbs I want when I prepare the ground beef. I have 2 portions here. I actually make double for dinner. This way I have my lunch ready for tomorrow. So yeah, I I still have to decide what. I think I'm gonna cut. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna make it with bell peppers, and I think I'm gonna prepare a rice. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add frozen asparagus to the rice. Another thing that I already showed it here in the vlog, save the ends of the asparagus. I know people usually discard them because they are kind of, how can I say, they are hard, but I save them and I use for our everyday rice. Maybe it's not, you know, fancy enough for our Saturday night rice, but for weekdays dinners, it's pretty okay. So yeah, let's cook. And that was my day. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope I inspired you to try new things and live a healthier lifestyle. On your own terms, of course. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like to help my channel grow. Consider subscribing as I post new videos every day. Until next time, keep shining, be happy, and namaste.